Hey everybody, this is Robin from Roaming with Rover. Thank you so much for joining me today for our Fun with Fiber. So today, first off, yes, I'm still sick, still coughing, still stuffily nose, all the things. I don't think it's ever going to end, but we are muddling through. So if you recall, last week we did a pull for the stitching and we pulled the skating bear table runner to work on. This week we would be running the wheel for a knit project. However, as per usual in my world, something reared its head and got put in its place. So we'll talk about that in just a second. So I don't know if you guys have met, and she's very shy. She may not pop her little head up. But we got a new dog, and her name is Noodles, and she's hiding over here, and she may or may not. You want to come up here? Nope. She is a blue heeler. She's a rescue. She is 14 years old, and she is mostly deaf and partially blind and just kind of hangs out. She likes this couch, so she sits on this couch a lot, and sometimes she lets me sit on the couch with her. So we'll see if she pops her little head up here or not. Yeah, don't you, girl? Okay, she likes to be petted. Project. So let me show you. Remember, we were working on the squares for the she keeps bumping me with her nose to pet her. We were working on the squares to finish up for the Elfin Square swap blanket. And I have finished getting the border on every one of them. I thought I was going to run out of this sparkly blue thread. I really did. But I ended up not. I ended up with a tiny, tiny little bit left. And so I'll probably just use a solid navy. Oh, there she is. She's done. She's out of here. I'll probably just use a solid navy for my connecting because there will not be enough of this sparkly to do that. So that is the next step on that. I got all of the borders done on those, so they are ready to put together. So that will sit there until I have a few minutes to work on that. Now, last week's project was the skating bears, and if you remember, I said I had one end done and one end not done. Well, turns out this end was not as done as I thought it was. There was a lot of back stitching and things like that that still needed to be done. So I ended up putting both ends of this table runner in separate hoops. And as I did the stitching on one side, I would just go to the other side and do that. It seemed like the most efficient way to work on that. And as you can see, this side is nearly complete. I'm ready to start the scarf on it. And that's the side that I thought was complete. So been working on both of those, both ends of those. The only thing left on this end, if I'm correct, I've got to do the fringe on the scarf and the little bits of the eyes and the nose. And then that end will be done. So on the other end, that was completely unfinished at all, I have the entire scarf and then the eyes and the nose. And then that's it. So then this is almost complete. This is almost complete. But it's a new week. It is a new week. And we would have been spinning the wheel to do a knit project. However, because the Olympics going on, most of you are aware the Olympics are going on, and my local yarn store is doing a thing they're calling the Yarn Olympics. Now, my local yarn store is, let me get this right, Applewood Yarn Barn. And they've got a really cute little website. It's a darling little store up in an area around us that's called Green Bluff, which is, originally it was just apple orchards, and they've turned it into a community for people to come up there, and there's apple picking and there's pumpkin picking, and there's, in the summertime, you pick cherries and strawberries. And actually, I think cherries might have been the first thing that they really made into a public. They have a fun run in the summer, the cherry pit trot, something like that. I have a lot of activities up there. Well, these ladies, these three sisters, opened up a yarn store up there 2 years ago, I want to say, a year and a half ago, something like that. And it has just taken off. And it is the cutest little store. And they do the most fun activities, things that I never, ever would have thought of. They have really just gone gangbusters with their little store. So they're doing a yarn Olympics, and there's different categories. You have to put a team together. You have different categories. And so this week, I am focusing on my yarn Olympics progress. So this is what we're doing. This is what I'm doing. So my team, of course, my yarn angels are on the team, and they are fantastic knitters. And they're both doing sweaters, I believe. Yeah, they're both doing sweaters. And I knew I couldn't do anything where I had to concentrate on a pattern or anything with a lot of counting or changing. So I went simple. One of the categories was stash down. So what I did was I grabbed my bag with all of my leftover yarns. And that's not all of them. There's more. There's a whole nother bag. But so I put a whole bag together with all my leftover yarns. And you know how that goes. Some of these, unless you're Miss Dana that throws them away at the end, some of these are just tiny little bits. And so I am making, one of the things we could make was a scarf. So I am using my yarn bits. I'm holding 3 together and I'm making a rando scarf. And you know, as soon as you finish one color, you just tie another one on and go. It's going to be about 6-ish feet long. I showed it to my granddaughter and she loved it. So this will be a gift for her. So it's going to be a 6-foot-ish long scarf, all multicolors. And I'll throw a little bit of fringe on the end of it. And that's going to be my entry into the Yarn Olympics. So that's what I'm working on this week. This is my knit project for the week. Yes, it's a new project. It did not come out of my WIPs, but I said at the beginning there were going to be some times where that was a thing. And I also know in March that same yarn store is going to be doing a knit along, and we're going to be making, it's not tapestry, mosaic. They're going to do a mosaic knit project, which I really want to learn how to do. So I'm definitely going to be doing that in March when that comes up. So this is my project for this week. And you can see how long it is right now. And I will be back next week to show you how long it is with all of the different, and this is, boy, this is fun with the different colors to see. I didn't think I would like this, but look how pretty this was at the beginning. And then of course, when I threw in some black, it got really dramatic. So that's what I'm working on for this week. And it just happens that this was knit week, so it worked out really well. I do have something I want to show you, kind of a new acquisition. I actually got this a little while ago and I forgot to show you guys, and I wanted to because it's really interesting. So I don't think I have ever fallen trap to the ordering things off of Facebook, you know, the Facebook ads, because I think I'm always afraid they're going to be a scam of some sort. But I found these and I fell in love and I thought I'm going to give it a try and see what happens. And it was a company called Jump Seat Therapy. So it's jumpseattherapy.shop or Jump Seat Therapy Kits. And they're these adorable little cross-stitch projects, and you're making a luggage tag. So it's a small project, and it was buy 2, get 1 free or something like that. So I bought 3 of them. So I ordered the turtle. Isn't she cute? And the little crab. And I believe you could order the tags in different colors. And then this one is the little coffee cup. So I opened up the coffee cup so you can see what it looks like. It's got an actual luggage tag in there, and then a very small little pattern project with all the thread and the needles and the Aida cloth. And the Aida cloth is already cut to size, so you don't have to mess with that. And the Aida cloth, oh, and look at this. So it's printed on there. Now, normally I'm not a big fan of printed cross stitch, but this one was done really well, because a lot of times when they're done cheaply, the designs aren't on straight, or they cross over the lines weird. But this one was done really well. And even the thread is separated out with the symbols and the little picture at the top. I was very impressed with these kits. I want to say they were $15. So it was quite inexpensive. And the story behind it is the lady is a airline steward, and she likes to do cross stitch. But most projects were too big to carry along and work on. So she created this line of projects that are small enough to take with you, small enough to work a few minutes on a flight, or when you're, in the waiting room waiting for your next flight. And that's why it's called jump seat, because the stewards, they sit in the jump seats. So that's why it's jump seat therapy. But I'm impressed. The kits are very well made. It's got this great little packet with the, the zip top closer. So you can just take this with you and you've got everything you need for, and that's tiny to take with you on a project. She has a dozen-ish different designs. And I believe there's even one where you can send your own design in and it'll be made up. Not 100% on that. I think so, though. And I went back and looked the other day, and I've already forgotten. I'm telling you, this brain fog I've got with this cold, it's wiping me out. But this has everything you need in this little kit, except a pair of scissors. And on a flight, I'm going to take nail clippers or one of those round clover, that you can put on a necklace or a keychain and use that to cut your thread with. I think these are adorable. I think they were very well priced. And if this is, if you're a new cross stitcher, this might be a really good first kit, because it looks like the instructions are very, very well done, and it's a nice small project to do. Plus they're fun. They're super fun, super cute designs. I'm really excited about that one. Okay, so that's my new acquisition for the week. I'm going to be working on my knit, using up, great way to use up this leftover balls of yarn. Super excited about that. And I've been talking about doing something with it forever. So this was the perfect catalyst to get me to do that. So I'll be working on that this week. I'll show you next week. And next week, it's the friend draw. So I may do the draw. I may either do the draw a little bit ahead of time. So yeah, so that by the time we get to the video, you'll already see what we're going to be working on. All right. Thank you guys so much for popping in. I really appreciate you spending a few minutes of your time with me. Please like, please subscribe, and please pop this over to somebody you think might enjoy it. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.